Hello there, my crypto bit brothers and sisters. This here is Bulldog Rod, and along over here on the other side, you'll see Papa Ron. Hey, what's going on, brother?
Rod, how are you?
Hey, if I was doing any better, I'd be twins.
Glad to hear.
Yeah, crypto's going up. That's why I'm doing so good.
Yeah, it's in the green again, huh?
It's on the rise. Yeah, it's doing good. I hope my prediction holds true that Bitcoin will be up to 5 grand by the end of the year.
I think it's going to hold true. You haven't been wrong yet, and I don't think you're going to start being wrong now. It'll get there.
I hope so.
We still got 3 months.
We got faith. And the way the economy's going, it's the only way to get into.
Yeah.
Well, besides gold or silver and your food storage.
All topics we love.
Yeah, it's awesome. So what are we going to talk about today, Papa Ron?
Well, there's been such an interest in this proof of stake thing. I mean, we've done a few videos on a couple various coins and given some ideas out. And God, Rod, our email sometimes has a lot of questions about these proof of stake and not necessarily how it works, but you know, the good coins to get into. So we thought we'd delve into this a little bit today. And with that, I should have done a little more homework, but let's talk briefly about proof of stake. And I know a lot of you people already know about it, but there's probably some new ones. And proof of work.
Okay, I want to pause here real quick. Okay. I got to put in a commercial. Be sure to put thumbs up for us if you like us. We got to have thumbs up. And also subscribe. Share us with your friends. Heck, we love to be talking to y'all. We really do. And also want to put a disclaimer in. We're no experts on this, and the coins we're going to be showing you are the ones that we're just showing you, tell you the different kinds they are, because this is really high-stake gambling stuff. Some of this stuff is. So go ahead, Papa Ron. Sorry to interrupt.
No, Rod's our marketing division. So you take Bitcoin, for example. Bitcoin is a proof of work.
It is.
Mined coin. And so, and you know what the blockchain is? A blockchain for the currency is just nothing more than a ledger. And these blocks contain transactions for this ledger. And every so many minutes, a new block is formed. Now with Bitcoin, it's kind of a mathematical algorithm that the computers figure out. And once you get the answer, you get awarded Bitcoin for solving the mathematical equation, and that new block is formed. And then as these transactions take place and go into these blocks, there are fees, and these miners, to keep the blockchain ratified or all in sync, they get these fees that are taken from when you do a transaction, whether it be buying something or selling coins on an exchange. Anyway, all those fees, some of them come to the miners. So that's proof of work. The problem with proof of work in the past is the electricity bills get so high running these mining CPUs in the computer so much. Originally, it started where you can just kind of mine on your home computer, and then it developed into 3 or 4 computers, and now they have whole warehouses full of mining computers. And we've done videos on this. You can go back and see the pictures of these things that are phenomenal.
It is.
And so these things are called proof of work. Well, the electricity got so high that more and more coins started to do proof of stake. Now, proof of stake is you kind of put coins in your wallet, and that wallet, along with all the others, kind of verify the blockchain and those transactions in those blocks. And
so the wallet is the proof, then? Is that what you're saying?
Well, the wallet kind of, it's not the proof. It helps those coins in there help verify all the transactions that have taken place and hook all the blocks up and so on. So, of course, the more coins you have in your wallet, the more prestige, that's the wrong word I'm looking for. So anyway, it's kind of like, and we've said this before, it's kind of like earning interest on a savings account. So you put your coins in the wallet, you leave the wallet open to help verify all the transactions in the blockchain, and they reward you with more coins. And it's called proof of stake. So you're going to stake your coins, and they reward you additional coins depending on how many coins or tokens you have in that wallet, and depending on what their rate of return is. So a lot of them have started off just paying like, anywhere from 5 to 10, 15% a year is what you can kind of make by putting coins in your wallet, leaving it open so it can be utilized. But then you've had some companies that come in and say, well, gal, I think if I offer 100% return, I'm going to get more people buying our coins and tokens on our platform and help increase the price. So it's kind of turned into a pretty, like you said, you had the correct term, it's a high stakes gambling game right now. We did a couple coins. One was Buzz. Buzz claims they're paying 1,200% a year on your investment. So you will double your money the first month. If you buy, a half a Bitcoin's worth of Buzz coins, they're going to reward you that amount 100% within 30 days is their claim.
So you would get a whole Bitcoin by the end of 30 days.
Yeah. And then it compounds. So now the next month, you've got a whole Bitcoin. Going into the second month, you're going to earn a whole nother Bitcoin. And then the third month might be 4 Bitcoins. So, but again, these are fairly new platforms, or they've been a previous coin platform. The developers abandoned them. A new developer came in and took over, like Buzz, and said, hey, we're gonna turn this thing around. Now you've got pretty high inflation when this thing starts like that, and everybody's trying to dump into it. So the way Buzz has tried to solve the inflation is they put a 25% tax on your coins if you remove them out of the wallet. They're trying to help prevent the pump and dump. Big guys come in with a lot of money, buy a lot of coins. Everybody sees the price going up. Everybody jumps on board. They all want to get involved. When it hits a peak, the guy who came in and started the run dumps his coins, cashes out, and then as the price drops, everybody's scrambling to get out too.
Yeah.
And it could destroy a whole platform or that coin. So to prevent that, what Buzz has done is said, hey, if you remove your coins out of the wallet, we're going to charge you a 25% tax. And I think they've capped it, though, at 50,000 coins. I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, I think it was. Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, it was originally, but they just came out with a new wallet. We're going to get into and maybe Buzz just a little bit and show you kind of how this works. But first, let's go over to, and I hope I answered your question. Not that I know everything about proof of stake. I don't. But folks, if you get involved, you're going to want to look into how this is performed and kind of the risk involved, especially with some of these platforms out there.
That's right.
Here's an interesting website called Master Nodes. That's plural. Master Nodes Pro. And they've kind of taken the thing where they're kind of showing some of the top proof of stake coins and how much you can get you on return on investment. So here's Neutron. Neutron at this point is in the #1 place at 88% is what they're claiming. You probably can't see my cursor, but I'm circling that. 88% return on investment per year. So to become a master node in Neutron, now a master node takes precedence every time there's a new block formed for these transactions to go into. And so let me explain that just for a second. So you got a master node, and he's buying in Neutron. It's 25,000 coins, and he's putting those in his wallet. So he's going to have precedence every time there's a new block formed. So in Neutron, for example, let me go back to that. Right now there's 262. So you can't see my cursor, Rod. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, can you? Okay, good. There's 262 master nodes. So every time there's a transaction on Neutron, there's a fee established. So that fee, half of it goes to the masternode owners, and then the other half is split. 25% goes to those people that have coins in their wallets and are staking them, the proof of stake. So that 25% is kind of split up into all those wallets. And of course, the more coins you have, the higher the percentage of that stake you're going to get. So the masternode is going to get half of all the fees, split between the 262. So they're saying average right now, because of all the transactions that are taking place with Neutron, about $7.50 a day is going to go to somebody that's a masternode that has 25,000 coins in his wallet. And to buy 25,000 coins at today's Bitcoin price, it's going to take about $3,080 to become a masternode. So it's less than a Bitcoin to buy 25,000 coins. And then you'd be part of this elite group here, the masternodes. You'd get $7.50 a day, $52 a week, $227 a month. So you can see it's going to take you about 13 months at this rate to get your investment back at 88% a year. Follow me, Rod? Am I making sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay, so what was I going to say about that now? Oh, well, so if more transactions take place, there's more fees, then this whole line here, the prices will go up. The more transactions, the more fees there are, and the more the masternode guys gets, and the more anybody that has coins in their wallet will get on the proof of stake.
Yeah.
Okay?
And that's on the positive.
Yeah. So, and then again, too, as the price of Neutron goes up, it's going to be more expensive to get into a masternode.
Yeah.
And yet your worth will be greater, too.
Yeah.
Now, Neutron, they've been around a while. They're not a new kid on the block. They've got a pretty good platform, a good system. So you can click on, I think you can click anywhere on here, and it takes you to another page. View more stats. So right here, here's something interesting too. This is all on Neutron. They've got 262 masternodes. And okay, they have the Neutron coins locked in. There's about 6,500,000 coins. Can you see that up here?
Yep, I see it.
6,500,000 coins tied up in masternodes. So if you take that amount, and you can see the rest of this, it tells you what country these are in and so on and all that. But if you take 6,500,000, and let's go back, and they have circulating supply, well, they're that same amount's right there. I'm sorry, we would have to go over to Coin Market Cap to see how,
it's right there in the middle. It's right there. The coin supply is 31 million.
Okay, 31 billion. Thank you very much, Rod.
Yeah, no problem.
So, anytime, brother.
I'm glad to know.
So there's 31 million coins in circulation or supply. There's 6 million. So roughly that's about 20% of the coins are tied up in masternodes. Well, that's not too bad. If you had like 50% of them were in masternodes, then it's like, well, golly, that, my odds are less to get more money. So that's not a bad ratio. And I know we're beating Neutron. They're just in this #1 spot. But here's some other ones and the percentages they pay. But if we scroll down here, a couple of these real good ones, like right here, this Marte X coin, it takes $20,000 at the rate today. It's $4.05 US dollars per coin. You have to buy 5,000 of them. It takes 20 grand to get it to become a masternode there. And right now their percentages are offline. You can see that. Nothing going on. Linda's also been always #1 and 2, these two. And they're also offline. And with Linda, it takes $11,000 worth of coins to become a masternode. But there's only 61 of them. So you're in a pretty elite group. Look at Marte X. There's only 20 masternodes. And these 20 guys split half of all the fees.
Are we sure they're still in business, though?
I think they're in business. I don't know why they're down here. I'm wondering if they're down here because I don't know, and I don't want to speculate. I don't think there's anything wrong with the coin or the platform. I think it has to do with that company and Masternodes Pro, the outfit we're looking at right now.
Yeah.
And then here's some up-and-coming coins right here, coming soon. So anyway, this is a cool website. If you're interested in proof of stake, you can go over there and see what's going on. Do your investigative work, which would be, you definitely want to go to the website, see what they're all about. Bitcoin Talk, it's another thing. You want to see what's going on Reddit. And a lot of these guys will have a Discord. Discord is a gaming chat room blog type thing. And most of these Discords you can find on their individual websites. So Neutron has one. You get into the Discord or the chat room and you can ask questions, see what's being said, and so on. Kind of informative. Rod, I'm taking way too much time. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
But this is such a cool...
so
much
interest. even Pivx and Dash are on this too.
Yeah, Pivx was on there. They're proof of stake, and we've done...
And also Dash.
Yeah, a couple big boys. We did a couple videos on Pivx. They're a good, solid platform, and you can also earn coins with the coins you buy. Or tokens. I use that interchangeably. And Ethereum is talked about going to proof of stake to get away from these high electric bills for all the people that are mining Ethereum tokens. Yeah. So, yeah, that's real positive too. Before we go, we got a couple more things. Here's a second site we'd like you to look at. It's called POS, Proof of Stake, POS-monkey.com. And their slogan is kind of invest, stake, and take it easy. Get a Coke and watch the money come in.
Oh, boy, I'm going to drink on that one, man. Oh, yeah. Oh,
they've got a couple things here I want to go over. People might not be aware of in proof of stake. Boy, look at this one. GOKU. They're promising 5,000% return on investment. And this fits in with what you were just talking about, Rod, that this is high-stakes gambling, folks.
It is.
No telling. You got to do your homework. You got to see how long these guys are going on, what their platform is. For example, real quick, I must have left it on that. We're going to go back to the homepage in just a minute. But let's look at them real quick. Here's their information on their blocks and all that, how they're going to have it. And here's kind of what they've done so far. You see they're relatively new on this. They maybe haven't been out there. Matter of fact, I think you looked, Rod, and they're not even on.
No, they're not.
CoinMarketCap.
CoinMarketCap, yeah.
But what they're saying, to get this 5,000% return on investment, that's 15% each day that you invest. So if you put $1,000 in there, you're going to get staked $150 worth of coins every day back. So think about that. 150 days. In 8 days, you'll have your money back. If this platform holds true for even 7 days, you're going to have your investment back. That's what they're claiming.
Yeah.
So they're going to do that for the first between 2,500 and 10,000 blocks. Now, what's good about this monkey program here, in this POS-monkey, is he's kind of doing a review here for you. See, here's his review. Here's his interpretation of what they're doing. So after the 10,000 blocks get hit, and he's saying right now they're on a block about 4,000. So if you're going to get in on this one for this kind of return, you got to get in very soon. And I'm not promoting this coin or this platform. I'm just telling you what's going on. They're at about 4,000 blocks. They're going to pay that high of a return up to 10,000 blocks. After that, it says here, the new return on investment will be 1,000% instead of the 5,000, which is still
3% each day.
Yeah, it's still decent. It's still a good return.
Yeah, it's not bad.
So I think what this platform did, I don't know for sure, but I think they threw this 5,000% out there to get activity started. Hey, let's throw some high staking for the first 10,000 blocks. We'll get people to invest in it. It'll give us some of the money we need to get this platform going, and it's been pretty good. I haven't looked at this coin, haven't done any research, but
that's something y'all can look at. That'd be fun.
I don't know. I want to go back to the home page of this. Here it is. Here's the home page. And we're going to talk about this Zap in a minute and another one. But I want to talk about this here. What is coin control? And tell you a little bit more about how your coins are going to work within this. And I'm not going to read this. I'm just going to quickly tell you because we're getting long-winded here, which isn't hard for me to do. So let's say you put 1,000 coins in one of these wallets and you stake it. And they come in and they give you your reward that day. Well, when that stake comes in, your 1,000 coins are going to... Now, this might not be true for every token or coin, but this is the way I understand it. When that stake comes in, your 1,000 coins are going to be split into two. So now they're 500 apiece, plus the interest they or the reward they got for staking. Then the next time it rolls around, that 500 will be split into 2/5. So now you got 4 250s plus their stakes. So pretty soon you're getting rewards more often, and the rewards are less because your staking amount is less. See, now you're down to 250 instead of 1,000 originally you started with. Did it make sense, Rod?
No.
Okay. Let me back up then. So if you put 1,000 coins into whatever, let's say Buzz,
okay,
and the first reward comes, so
you get half of that each time.
Well, you're going to get your 1,000 coins will now be split into two, so they're 500 apiece, and your reward will be split into two, and half of it goes to each of those 500. So everything's split. So instead of having 1,000 coins, now you have two 500 amounts.
Okay.
So the next time the next stake comes in, those two 500 amounts will split into each 250 times 2. So now you have 4 250 amounts you're staking instead of the original 1,000. You still have the 1,000 coins, but it's divided each time a stake comes in.
And then you get a smaller percentage on those?
You get a smaller because you have 4 of them working for you now, but they come a lot more regular. Where before it might have come every day, now it's going to come 4 times a day.
Oh, I see. Okay.
You with me?
Right,
so you're going to get the same stake. You're going to get the same rewards, but it's split up. So what is coin control? This coin control, what that does, it takes you through a process here. Now, this is what a typical wallet looks like. And you can see some of the stakes. What this process does is it tells you how to lump all them coins back together so you can get the bigger stakes and they're all lumped back together. Make sense? All these rewards, you're going to go into your wallet, just like he's showing here, and you're going to highlight them and bring them all back together into that 1,000 lump sum again instead of the division. It's all...
And then it'll start dividing again?
Yes. So they say that about once a week you ought to go through this process.
Oh,
so anyway, this article is on this site. It's a great article. It's easy to do. So it's great information.
Teaches you how to work it.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And a lot of people aren't aware of this, so their coins keep getting divided and smaller. They're getting the same amount, and they're getting like stakes every 10 minutes maybe after it's divided. But this is the way to pull it all back together. Here's another article, How Do I Start? Kind of tells you what proof of staking is and so on. Kind of explains how these wallets are working. Here's that Goku coin.
Yeah.
They've got Dutch is paying 99%. Ants is paying 1,000%.
Wow. I like
Hope
Ant.
Review. So anyway, this is a cool little site too. Kind of tell you about what's coming up. That's another one I look at. So now let's talk about, and I know we're getting way long in this, I'm sorry. I'll wrap it up quick.
Don't worry about it.
So when Rod and I got involved in this proof of staking, we got like 4 wallets open on our desktop down in the taskbar. And these things, you got to leave them open 24/7 to get these stakes.
Yeah.
So these coins are earning. Well, you can only hold so many on your desktop. So they have companies like this one called Volter. It's a outside server, and this server, you can set up an IP address on it and put your wallets on this server. So it'll do all the work for you. It'll keep the electricity running and so on. And what I learned when I got Volter, signed up for it, and I grabbed the $5 a month thing, but I learned really quick that when I put some wallets over there, I wasn't buying enough space to keep, what's it called? You know, Ron?
You mean, you needed more hard drive space?
More what?
I guess, more cloud space or whatever it is.
Yeah, whatever it is. So I had to upgrade to the $10, and that seems to be fine for me. It's $10 a month. I've got a couple wallets over there, and then I keep a cold wallet on my desktop so I can see anytime I want and check my daily stake that I got, being a masternode or whatever that is.
Yeah.
So what you do is you get into Voltar, and then you actually pick your server location. You can pick where you want it. Here's one in London, and then they're going to kind of assign you an IP address that's different than your home computer. And then there's a process to get your wallet over on this server and let them run it for you. And their fee for that is the monthly fee. Now you can put more than one wallet per IP address, per server. So if I have one server, I can have 2 or 3 wallets on there. They got to be different wallets, meaning different coins. So I could do a Neutron and an Arctic and a Pivx on one, and so on, as long as you got the space for the information to go on there.
Yeah.
So far, so good. Another
So
one
far, so good.
that this monkey place, this POS-monkey, they're kind of pushing is this Zap hosting. And I haven't got into Zap too much, but it's kind of the same thing. They've got a lot of
5
good
stars. Wow.
Yeah, they got a lot of good reviews. And look at 3,000 people have reviewed this. So I think what you do is you again pick what you're into. They have some gaming things here, and then there was also well, anyway, you can look at that if you're interested. I thought there was one more thing I was going to say about all this. Maybe not. I know there was.
You probably said everything.
There's probably going to be a million questions, but again, folks, there can be some money made in this, because I know we've had a few comments, Rod, where people, they just say, man, I don't want to buy a whole Bitcoin, because we know Bitcoin's going to go up.
Yeah.
They just feel like if they put, $1,000 into that, they're just only getting a fraction of a Bitcoin. So, you could buy a 500, and if you wanted to gamble into some of these high stake coins, you kind of can. Each website has what they call a Discord. Oh, I told you about that, where you can go on and ask questions and see what's going on. And if we had time, I'd kind of show you. You got to open up the wallet. Matter of fact, let's just take one quick look at, just because I'm a little bit familiar with it. Okay, here's Buzzcoin, and they're the ones claiming 1,200%. So you're going to get 3% of your total investment back about every day. So again, within a month, you're going to have your investment back. So if you want to get interested in Buzz, here's what I want to show you. And they just came up with a new wallet and some of this. You have to download the wallet, and then they have what they call this bootstrap. when you download the wallet, it's got to sync up to this blockchain, to all these blocks, and sometimes that can take overnight to do.
Hey, Ron.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry to bother you, but I'm gonna have to leave for a second.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm going to finish this up, folks. This Bootstrap is the entire blockchain for that coin, all already downloaded. So you're going to take this Bootstrap, download this, instill it within the wallet that you've downloaded, and then your wallet will be up and running in the matter of minutes instead of the matter of hours. So that's what a Bootstrap is. Rod must have had an urgent call he had to go to. Folks, this interesting stuff. I'm playing with about 4 coins myself right now, and the stakes are coming in. I'm pretty excited about it. So it's worth looking into if you're interested in something like that, or you could play it safe and just stick with Bitcoin and some of the main coins and do well. And as Rod would say in closing, God bless. Thanks for watching, folks.